Andrew 198 says, Oga go sleep. Unlike your mother, who gave birth to you in an uncompleted building, after your weary papa give am belle, I have no reason to rush to sleep. This is when we wake. This is when we groove. Boo. The rest of you human beings, how are you doing? It's a pink day. Yes, so I'm pinkish today. I feel pinkish. Cocoa Boy music. How are you doing, better person? Cocoa Boy music is always buy my stars. Correct guy. How do you buy stars? Just go to Facebook. Search for Daddy Freeze. DADDYFREEZE. My profile will come up. I have 751,000 followers. Scroll down, you'll see today's video. I'm wearing a pink shirt with flowers and a pink New York Yankees cap. Pink. Mobad gone. Mobad you. Anybody, papa. Kelly, Weston, Dominic, say shut up. I know be your papa, we know they give your mama chop money. When he want talk, your mama go tell her shut up. I know be your papa, we know they give your mama chop money. When your papa want talk, your mama go tell her shut up. See, I don't answer you. Now your mama landlord, now they give her chop money. And now they maintain their house. If not, Oju babe. Let me hail this lovely lady. And they bring one guy. The guy one can report Nollywood people can't give una. Oh, and then I'm gonna join Taste Buds for a few minutes. Oju babe, where's your light? Oh, you're on the plane and you're using your phone. Off your phone. Hey, the plane is going to crash. Hey, Modano, you want the plane to crash?
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
No, leave the phone now. Nothing will happen to you. The plane cannot crash. Don't worry, my darling. Take care, though. Bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Oh boy, nice type private jet person they take watch that he freeze without. Oh boy, see, hey. Far Legon, it don't reach here. Oh, somebody don't quickly rush. Dash me some quick stars. Irene Adekboju, 500 stars. Today is starting well. Thank you, gorgeous darling. Thank you, beautiful lady. Thank you, everybody else. Earlier on today, I posted a picture. I'm going to teach you people properly in church tomorrow. Because like I said, I don't they lie given her too much. Will Muslims make heaven? Someone asked me today. They said, Daddy Freeze, will Muslims make heaven? I asked, why not? The person said, what about atheists, Buddhists, Shintoists? I said, well, it's possible. He said, how? And I answered, the criteria for making heaven is love, not Christianity. If it is by the standards that you are a Christian, then no other religion will make heaven, according to Christians. But the Bible doesn't seem to agree with Christians in many things. I'm going to teach it to you properly in church tomorrow, properly. So make sure you are in church. 11:45 a.m. Make sure you are in church. Okay? If you are in church, someone say you like my... Sometimes I just feel like getting young. I have young kids and they're beautiful. So I decided to go out with them today. You know, we went to do our nails. Me too, I did my nails and my pedicure. You know, it was not cheap though. You know, but everybody was happy. They did Baby Freeze nails. Baby Freeze that does not like to cut nails. I look my pikin. Now they finish first. They scrubbing leg, Oh no. Anyway, let me tell you what I was talking about. Then I'm going to bring the gentleman who's going to come and talk to us about how his 500k was destroyed. I said destroyed. How far his 500k was taken. He's going to give us his side of the story. Now, Andrew 198 say who asked you? Nobody asked me. The only thing where they asked me be say, is your father your true father? Because your mother they do agbiri. And I tell them, say your papa no be your true papa, oh, the one where you know no being born you. Even the one where your mama they tell you say that one climb mom, no be still that one. No. Now that one where they carry pong pong, now him be your true papa. You better go double for him. In the meantime, while you are looking for your true father and you are having to deal with your mother, I will block you. Enjoy your rapture. Eliribu jadano. Oh, begbemu. So, Honorable Falegan say LOL. Now where Honorable Falegan they take learn bad things with this. Oga Falegan, I know they cost people too much. Oh. Hey, the other day, Falegan come my life, cost like 50 people. I can't tell him to apologize. Falegan say he learn out from me. I say, no, I gentle. Anyway, before I bring this guy on, jokes apart, I'm sorry, Andrew, I just had to rapture you and it was sweet to enter you, but you know I don't mean all these things. I'm a nice guy. You see, you need to understand that there's what you call Christian brand theology. And that brand is used for monopoly, control, and monetization. Because if you knew that you didn't need to be a Christian, a boy person just buy plenty stars, what did they happen? Cocoa Boy music, 1,500 stars. Kilo Day. Cocoa Boy music. Fenoral Holabode, thank you too. And Irene Adekboju, I don't hail you earlier. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You guys are amazing. So, if you knew you didn't need to be a Christian to make heaven, you probably wouldn't be a Christian. So they tie all sorts of theology into getting you manipulated to think that that's the only way. I want you to read Matthew. Don't trust me. Don't believe me. Go and read Matthew 25, 31 to 41. I study New Testament in Greek. The Bible says, Matthew 25, 31, that let me just read it to you very quickly, because I have to go into other things, but I'm going to use every opportunity to preach the gospel. Now the work with God sent me to do with this. Aproko na the other side. Now to preach the gospel. If we go preach the gospel inside Aproko, we'll go preach him. But when the Son of Man comes in all his glory and all the angels with him, he will sit upon the glorious throne, and all the nations will be gathered in his presence. All the nations. If you read this in the original Greek version, it uses the phrase panta ta ethne. Panta means all, ethne, of the ethnic groups, everyone. He does not say the Muslim nations. He does not say the Christian nation. He does not say the Jewish nation. He says all nations will be gathered before him and he will judge them according to when he was hungry, did you feed him? When he was thirsty, did you feed him? When he was in prison, did you visit? When he was sick, did you come and take care of him in the hospital? Simple. He said it with his own mouth, Matthew 24, 31 to 41. Go and read it. This particular chapter even opens the door for atheists that don't even believe in God that are good. Now, you cannot take scripture in isolation. If we were to take scripture in isolation, the way Christians do, especially Pentecostals, a Pentecostal will read one line of Bible and use that line of Bible to form doctrine. They will read one line like this of Bible, and they will use that one line of Bible to form doctrine. If now by Pentecostal standards, atheists will not believe say God exists, if he show love, go enter heaven. But unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, scripture has to be balanced. You have to read from more than one account, and you have to balance things properly. So, I'm going to teach you all this tomorrow. Will Muslims enter heaven? Easily. Because if you read Luke chapter 25, 31 to 41, the question the expert in religious law asked Christ was, what does it take to inherit eternal life? And Christ said, how do you read it? And he said, love God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. The Muslims and us worship the same God. It's just different branding. Some people tell you Allah is not God, Allah is the God of the Muslims. Now you go eat the smoke. Me, I go tell you the truth. Do I agree with 100% of what Muslims teach? No. But I know that the Allah is God. They will take it up and down and try to do, please, you guys should leave that nonsense. You know, they all came from the same. Muslims and Christians and Jews all came from Abraham. Now Abraham children. They all came from the God of Abraham. When Muslims do Ileya, what do you think they are celebrating? They are celebrating Abraham. There is Abraham. So if they are sacrificing to Abraham's God, mimicking what Abraham did, they believe it was with Ishmael. The Christians believe it was with Isaac. So if they are doing it to the same God, brand, everybody wants their brand to sound better. So for a Muslim who loves God, according to Christ, is automatic. You don't need to believe that Christ died and resurrected. No. That is Christian brand theology. What did Christ die and resurrect to achieve? To achieve that you no longer are under the bondage of the Jews, and so that the love of God can be transferred to the rest of the world. Simple. It does not mean, it has nothing to do with heaven. No. So you are no longer under the punishment of God, and you now have access to God. Now, when you say through Christ, it's not like, when they say Christ is the way to God, it's not like you have to worship the way. You have to follow the way to God. And Muslims actually follow Christ. They follow his teachings as a prophet, which in my humble opinion is good enough. That you must accept Christ, you must pray. The Bible does not say that for heaven, no. And the guy gave the example of the Good Samaritan. And at the end of the day, the question was, which of them was his neighbor? And they said the Samaritan. And then, now remember, if you read John chapter 4, Christ had the encounter with a Samaritan woman. The beliefs of the Samaritans and beliefs of the Jews were totally different. And there was nowhere in inheriting accepting the eternal life. If you read Luke chapter 25, that Christ said, you must accept me as your Lord and Savior to inherit eternal life. So you need to understand that. Now, if you are an atheist, for instance, because Christ included for balance, if you love God and love your neighbor as yourself, it might be a little bit difficult for you because you've got to be able to love God. Same thing with the Buddhists and the Shintoists. They need to be able to love God, not many gods. That's where their own problem is. So it's a bit more difficult for Buddhists, Shintoists, and atheists if there's to be balance in scripture. However, for Muslims, once you can show love your neighbor as yourself. The average Muslim who can show love will enter faster than your pastors. As in, your pastors go they rot for hellfire. Normal Muslim, we get clean heart, go they heaven. No. That one, because we get two scripture, we cover them. And I never even begin read Revelation. I never even begin read the works of Paul himself, even though now Paul creates Christianity and nobody sent them. But that is for church tomorrow. You're going to join me and I'm going to teach it to you properly. It is something that causes a lot of debate. Oh, people are so happy today. Irene Adepo, you sent me another 500 stars. Adlydia sent me 340 stars. Adekunle Juba, thank you so much. You guys have done so well today. And I didn't even know. Irene and Coco Boy Music both sent 1,500 stars each. I'll only be hailing people that send more than 1,000 now. So Irene and Coco Boy. All right, guys. So let me bring OJ. So he's going to tell us his story. I was supposed to bring him at 10 o'clock. I'm so sorry. OG Media. I can't see you. You are not here. Eh? Time for church is 1:45. 12 noon, 11:45 a.m. OG Media, where are you? Oh, what kind of wahala is this? And I don't have much time. OG Media. Okay, I don't see OG Media. So you want to learn about this, make sure you are in church tomorrow. We'll teach you properly. Not what the Christian brand ideologists are saying, but the real truth about Christ. OG Media, how far? You no get light.
Oh, I get light too.
Oh yeah, on light. Remember to keep everywhere clear. No bad words. You cannot insult anybody. This one where you wear your cap for back. Now fight, you won't come here fight today.
No, I'm not fighting like
All right, ladies and gentlemen, OG Media right here. OG Media, what exactly is your story? Who collect your 500,000?
Okay, actually it's not a 500,000 he collected. Normally he charged me 500k, but we ended up placing a 400k for the job. Okay, this is
Oh,
how it
okay.
happened that the freeze.
Yeah.
Let me explain how it happened. So I was going to shoot my first movie. I was working. So I decided to leave him to start up something. I've been working with him for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I finished the film. I'm finished 50. So I decided to go practice it actually. So I worked with this director. I don't want to mention his name because it's not necessary now.
Okay.
So I decided to do my first job, and I felt like, okay, looking at the character of the movie, who would actually play this movie very well is Baba Rex, the lead role. So I put a call to some people, some senior men in the industry, and I told them I needed Baba Rex direct contact, which I got the number. So I chatted him up and I explained everything to him. I told him, Baba, CRCB, I'm very, 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 down to earth. I want you to come work with me on this particular job. He said, send the script. I sent him the script and he went through it and he said, okay, yeah, I like the job and I want to be on it. And I said, okay, no problem.
Louder so
And
we
then
can
he
hear your
started
voice. There
explaining
are people
everything that
listening
he,
on.
okay. And I explained everything to Baba Rex. I explained to him that this is my first job. I know it's not easy to produce and also direct at the same time. But please, you need to be very, very fair with me. Even the person who gave me his contact, I had to talk to him about it too. I felt he talked to him. I don't know if he actually did, but I just want to feel that he spoke to him. So he then charged me 500k. That's his normal fee he collects, and I'm like, okay, I'm an upcoming producer, and I need you to help me on this. How can you go about it? He said, okay, this is how he's going to help me, 400k. And I said, 400k is too much. He said, that's the last he can do. I said, okay. I had to call one or two persons. I had 300k with me, so I had to call one or two persons to raise up the 400. So I'll just head straight to what actually happened. So I think I gave him notice. I paid him all the payment the week before my shoot. So a day before my shoot, he called me and he said he had a Glow advert that he won't be able to make it for my shoot that next day. And I'm like, okay, when are you going to come? He said next 2 days. I have already paid for reservations, hotel reservations and other stuff. My crew, I've already instructed them to come on set, because I don't want any issues that you have to shoot today and then you're waiting for your crew and your cast to come on set that same day. So I had to lodge them before the next day we'll be shooting. So he didn't come that day. It wasn't a problem. So I had to just relax. I told them just come on set today. Then the next day we are shooting. So he came. He came like around 1 because he still called and said he was still tied down at the shoot, at the Glow shoot. So I was like, okay, no problem. And then the moment he came around one, and already I couldn't just wait for you. Baba Rex, normally you be known person. So I wouldn't just wait for you to, just leave other actors on set. I had to shoot their own little scenes before attending to you, because you've actually left us since morning till 1. So he said no problem. So he came around that one, and as the guy just come like this, he just started bugging me, like calling me. When am I shooting? I've been here for like 30 minutes now. When am I shooting? I'm like, boss, I beg you, guys, calm down, because I have to just set up. And already we were supposed to shoot this own already that moment. So I was setting up the club. Normally I had issues with the owner of the club, that he said I have to pay full payment, because he doesn't want half payment again. So I had to go 1 or 2, collect money, pay him, and then we were now setting up. Not to come back to the hotel, I saw Baba Rex outside. Already he had been calling me, and I didn't bother to pick. I was busy. So I had to come back to the hotel, because the club we're shooting is very close to where Baba Rex. I had to lodge Baba Rex. And I would make this clear. I respected this dude to a certain point, that I didn't lodge him where other actors. I lodged other actors, because I felt like, okay, a lot of people were telling me, guy, you need to look for a very good hotel around here to lodge. I was like, okay, yeah. Because it's more like let me just say, it's a well-known face that I'll be using for my movie. So I had to look for a very good hotel in Sulere, because I stay in Mushi. So I'm shooting around Ekute Meta, so I had to lodge them around Sulere. So I got there, and Baba Rex was outside. He was just angry, he was just paranoid. He said, Baba, what did they solve? He said, why I go carry and come this kind of hotel? Say they don't get any 5-star hotel around here. And I'm like, bros, how far? We know bargain all this kind of thing. I explained to you that this is my first major movie. And I did everything possible. I lodged you in the 40K hotel around, and you said I have not done enough. And this guy started exchanging words to me, like, you can't be treating me like this. You think I'm an talk this unnecessary talk? So that's just end that one to say I want to make go on set. So I had to end it, and then he said he will not be sleeping in the hotel, that he has to be going home and coming for that 3 days that we'll be shooting. And I'm like, that will be very, very, very stressful for you, and it will affect my production. He said there's nothing you can do about that, and I have to pay him an extra fee for that stress. I said, okay, no problem. So I told him that I was going back to the set, so that I can hasten up the setup. So I will just call you, so you'll be coming on set. On getting there, he called me again, like 30 minutes time, that you guys are wasting time. Guy, I go come up for this set, I go strike this set. And I'm like, I was telling you, Baba, you need to calm down. Now they make us this set up fast like this. Normally, you're not supposed to be rushing me. Say that because I'm not being known producer or director. This is unfair. Most yes, and he was like, okay, I need to leave right now. And I'm like, you can't leave where? Where are you leaving to? Where I don't already do everything, set up everything. Where you leaving to? The next thing Baba read was, he just chatted me up on WhatsApp that I have left. I thought he was joking. I thought this dude was joking. I got to the hotel. I asked the receptionist, what's up? Did you see Baba Rex? He said, the guy drove out. He drove out where? So, he drove out where? I'm like, he just got angry. Moment I was scared. I thought he had already left. So I came out to get the parking space, and I saw him there. And I'm like, Baba Rex, why you did do me like this? You would have left me to set up. You came late. Make I set up. The next thing was just saying, you can't be keeping me waiting for 2 hours. You can't be keeping me waiting for 2 hours. What's the meaning of that? And I'm like, okay, Baba, I beg, calm down. We already finished setting already. You just few things. I can't allow you come down there and be watching us set it. That would be disrespectful. I had to tell you to wait here. That's the respect I've given to you. The next thing, the guy just wind up. Let me say, I'm going. Send me your account number, I'm going. I beg Baba Rex. I begged them, begged them.
Okay, so he gave you the option of a refund now.
This Baba Rex actually struck my set, made everything useless for me that day.
But let me ask you a question. Did he give you the option of a refund?
The refund.
Yes. Did he give you, did he, wait, did he say he was going to refund your money?
Yeah, he refunded it.
He refunded it. Papa,
Yes,
you know get story. I'm sorry, my humble opinion. Because you see, listen, sometimes, when you enter a contractual arrangement, like I'm going to leave people to judge it. Me, I'm just looking at it from my angle, and I may be wrong. And I'm also going to invite him, if he wants, he can come and share his own side of the story.
Yeah,
If he refunded, if he didn't pay you back the money, then there's problem. He came, he didn't like the set, he didn't, and then he still ate the money and didn't pay you back the money. Then you have a serious issue. When you paid him the money, did he sign any contract?
He didn't. He didn't sign any contract.
So it is a verbal contract between you and him. You said you want things like this, like this, like this, and like this. I understand you paid him 400k and probably spent 2 million or 2.5 million to set up everything. And because he did not do his own side of the bargain, his 400k, even though he has refunded it, has affected your 2 million or 2.5 million or however much you staked to do that production. I understand. However, the way you are talking, I'm just saying this, I may be wrong, you might have had a bit of an attitude problem. It communicating with him. I want to be as fair as possible.
No, I
So
didn't have any issue with him. He could come online and defend himself, actually. Call him online to come and defend himself. I was begging him. Everybody saw, even the receptionist saw what happened that day. I was begging. I begged this dude because I had to explain to him that, guy, if you leave this set now, a lot of things is going to spoil. Where do you want me to get another actor that will come on set that day to cover everything? That is like another extra expenses on me. I'm not be well-known producer, actually. Yes, I accept that. But this is actually fair on me. It is fair. It is not on. It's not fair on me. Let me use that word. Sorry, I made a mistake. It's not fair on me because I lost a lot of money that day. God being in witness. My custom crew knew about everything that happened that day. I booked camera. I paid the camera for that. It was just a useless thing for me. I don't lie to you. That I know. Normally we didn't sign any agreement. I guess that is the reason why he acted the way he acted. He now sent me on my WhatsApp that I'm so sorry. I'm so choked up. Something like I didn't plan for. I really want to. What kind of a thing is that? I strike myself when I don't gather everything. Unfair now. It's unfair.
I agree with you.
So if you look at these things, I'm not even concerned about the fact that the agreement or whatsoever. But you come up for my set normally. So they check this thing from my angle. You come up for my set when I don't set everything already. I've made provisions for everything. You strike my set. When I want to see another actor where to come on set. That means everything I planned for that day was useless. I tell accommodation, my custom, everything, the camera, everything I made, I broke out that day was useless. I'm not love now. I'm not even talking about the agreement we signed. This thing is for the thing like the upcoming. I'm an upcoming. I explained everything to you. I can show you screenshot of our chat. This okay to the level that Baba Rex was the one helping me to look for a female actress that would play lead with him. He was the one looking for those for the female actress that would play lead with him.
Sure, you get. I'm not even. It's not about the contract or whatsoever. Me, I'm after the damage that you caused me that day. He was so very bad. I beg this. But if I send you voice notes, I send to this guy. If you human being, if I send you that kind of voice note, you're supposed to get human sympathy.
Now, if he wasn't happy with the way you treated him, for one reason or the other,
How did I treat him?
if he was not happy, he just felt like, you know, okay, so what do you want from him now? What do you want from him now, my dear brother?
This guy, he didn't show any remorse about what he did.
He has refunded you your money.
That the freeze is not about the refund.
I understand your pain, but you see, let me tell you where you messed up.
The refund is not the point. The refund is not the point. I'm a human being.
Okay, what do you want him to do now? What do you want him to do now?
He should call me and apologize. Make me settle. I be man, make you call me. He shouldn't treat people like that. It's not about the refund. I'm not talking about the refund. Not about the refund. Everybody is saying refund. He did the refund. The basics is, did this guy feel what he did? Would you just strike someone's set like that? Would you just leave the set like that because you feel, say, you be God? That's the point I'm making.
All right. All right.
He's a celebrity. I know everybody wants to be like, Baba Rex. No. He make reform now. No, man. That's it. The truth is that the truth is.
What is his Instagram handle? You know, to be honest, I'm not saying this. I really don't know who he is. I'm not very big on Nollywood, so forgive me. What is his handle? Let me even see who this guy is. Nosa Rex. Okay, Baba Rex.
He apologized.
Okay, Baba Rex.
He apologized. Do you know the damage it cost me? What are these people saying on comment section?
Funny enough, it doesn't look too familiar to me. Like I said, I'm not a Nollywood person. Maybe I've met him before in the past. Okay, he's a skit maker. Okay, he's more of a skit maker than a Nollywood actor, right?
Yeah, he's a skit maker also, and an actor.
Okay, he's a skit.
I've actually forgot about everything, but something actually happened to me and India today. You know.
Okay, I'm just looking through his page now. All right, so you have spoken your mind, and you made sense. So Nosa Rex, the gentleman, what's your name?
OG Media.
OG Media wants an apology for the way you treated him. You could also decide to share your side of the story, or you could, if you wish. Neville Nevada is saying Baba Rex is a great guy. I can vouch for him. Something probably happened. Invite him that he frees and he will tell you his side of the story. Would you like me to invite him, OG Media?
Daddy Freeze, there's something that happened yesterday.
Okay.
That actually prompted this whole stunt.
Okay.
Yeah. It came on my DM actually. I didn't message him on IG. I messaged him on WhatsApp. So there's this Cubana whiskey product that just came out. So a friend, a senior man, let me just say my uncle,
Senior
Yeah,
man,
I'm
as
just
in
having
like
fun.
Bobrisky, senior man
No. My senior man in the hood. Yeah.
in the
So
hood.
he yeah, in my hood here in Mushin.
Ah, still sounds a bit
So
risky though.
yeah, so he spoke to me about, okay, guy, what's up? Do an advert for this drink. Let me just run the sponsor. It's my friend that owns it. Just do this, and I'm like, okay, no problem. He said he's going to talk to the brand. I think at some point, I did the advert and I posted it on my Instagram. Okay, Barbara is now ambassador of that product. You know, he came on my DM. I would send you everything, possibly on WhatsApp. He came on my DM and he was like, what brand am I promoting? And I'm like, hey, Babarex, how you been out there? He didn't even respond to me like a human being was chatting with him. He just went straight. That was good. Does the brand know about this? And I'm like, Oga, I greeted you, you didn't respond to me. And you just came on my DM and started questioning me about something that is invalid, something that is not even necessary. Yeah, he was not like, the company is like this, that one. They sent me your Instagram user, whatever, and that's why I'm here.
Your network, oh, try your network, oh. Hey, OG Media, your network don't go. Wow. Hey, OG Media. OG Media, oh, where have you gone? Oh. All right, guys. I need to rush off to join Taste Buds NG. Saturday is Taste Buds Day. OG, I'm gonna give him 1 minute to finish off what he started. OG Media. Okay, I've sent him a request, so I can go. Baba Rex. Oh, Baba Rex is here. Awesome. So we might just be able to sort this out this night.
That you freeze.
Okay. Baba Rex is here. So I've sent him a request. Baba Rex, well done. Oh, I just
Boss, hello, good evening.
good evening. Oh, I just begin to follow your page now. Okay, I just begin look your page. Make I follow you back too.
Yeah, like plenty people don't tag me to this video. So I mean, when I get that and respect for, right? So I just say I beg. I like the facts. Say I didn't listen to everything he says. I could just like maybe hear the side of my own side of the story. Yeah. Okay, so first and foremost, right now, nobody this job matter when this guy they talk. Now they pay now. Nobody they pay now. He done the talk within the pay now, which is about the Cubana whiskey. But before I go there, let me tell you about the job. Baba Mina actor, yeah. He contacted me for this job. I don't know this guy. I don't know his profile. On a normal day, he's not even a registered member of Directors Guild. This guy, I didn't know that he was going to be the one to direct the film. You understand me? And when I don't know you as a director, where they register with the Directors Guild of Nigeria, I have a problem with you. But for me to accept your money, he mentioned a director's name. His name is Victor Okpalan. That one said, don't call me this evening. The insult where I want this one, don't give the guy. Said the guy put that one a story for another day. He called me. He mentioned that guy's name. Then make me accept to do the job. When I got to the set, to cut the story short, when I got to the set, bros, they were not ready. See, bro, the hotel, this guy,
Did you come on the set? Did you come on the set?
Hold on.
I'm going to remove you. OJ Media, if I cannot keep quiet, you know when you talk your own, keep quiet. Let him talk.
The picture of the hotel, then freeze. I will send the
He
inside.
gonna send you the picture. He gonna send you the picture of the hotel
And the inside.
and the inside
And
of
the inside.
hotel.
Mm.
Good. Now,
Sorry, I have to remove him so that we'll have peace because I don't have much time. Let's continue. Let me hear you.
That's why I'm rushing everything. Even if the hotel they standard according to Ram, it's not standard for me, bro. The compound of the hotel, it be like when you go to sleep where Agbero if you just come take your phone and I'm from mainland. And I said to him, bro, I cannot stay here. If it's about the money, tell me how much you budget for my hotel. I'm gonna complete it, but I need a good hotel. After much consideration, I said to myself, I'm gonna go house every night. Baba, I swear, I was in the car for 3 hours. I have a witness. His name is Sir Godson. He's a friend. He went with me. 3 hours, and they called this guy. They were having issues with location. They were having issues setting up everything. And I have a 3-day shoot with you. And I said to myself, if I shoot one scene for this boy, problem will come. It is better I don't even establish, because I don't see the possibility of you finishing with me in 3 days. First and foremost, you are not a known director. I didn't do this thing because of the person who called me. You said that the person trained you, and I get regard for him. I now told him I need to leave. Because if I do, and this thing go choke me. He was going back and forth. He go. I didn't inside car, the chow. I don't shout for this guy at first, though, because I don't know him. Now, phone we did the talk. When he knocked for my glass, I said, now you are the doctor. He said, yes, we greet, we vibe. First of all, I was already angry. How you go look me, put me for that kind of hotel? Baba, everybody will know me. You go know. I know.
Your audio don't go. You're back. Your audio went. Continue.
Okay, good. I said, guys, they call it up. Okay, I fulfilled manager, but the hotel was there, so I had to leave. As I was leaving, I still send them text. Bro, no hard feelings. Like, if you get the text, I ain't talk about yes, I will send them text. I regard them and say, I can't go. Send me your account number, I will refund. I for send them right there that time. You know, please send the account number. So they go up and I send them. I send the money back around. No problem. After that time, I think I don't bump it around somewhere. He don't tell me, say, Baba, now me be that guy for that film. I say, okay. The following day, I see say somebody, they play the role. The following day, they don't get another guy. I think it was Felix, and my friend. Now they played the role. I was even happy because now money don't lose. You had scenes to shoot. When they say your job was stranded, did you decamp? Did you strike the set? Even before I came, you guys were shooting scenes now. Don't be saying, I don't shoot everything for the film, remember my own. No, you were still shooting, you had scenes to shoot. So it gave you enough time. If you were stranded, you don't go get artists the following day now. I paid you your money. Baba, see what the vex the guy, man, don't waste your time. I read that. This guy was using Cubana whiskey. Let me brand ambassador to Cubana whiskey. If they do use Cubana whiskey, they do Cubana whiskey is doing a giveaway. Cubana whiskey is doing a boat party. On his page, anything I say, I munched it, you can go and verify. Go check out. It's there here. When they do the boss, the owner of Cubana whiskey, reached out to me and said somebody is using. They had a disclaimer. They have a disclaimer on their page. You can go and confirm it. He said somebody they use Cubana whiskey. They lie for. I said, who be the person? They said, why did they reach out to me? He said, because the person they follow me. So maybe I go know the person. I can't say, oh wow, really? I can't go check. They can't send the guy a picture. Now I can't go check. I can't say, I don't know this person. Politely, I now slide into his DM. I will read it for you, sir, because you're in a hurry. Let me rush. And I said, hello, which events are you promoting? He said, my chairman, am I dreaming? This is Barbaret now. Boys, your boys closer. I do it every year. So I thought that you want to use the brand. I'm honored I got a reply from you, my king. Now I said, you should have let them know. He said, my senior man, was just a push, blah, blah, blah. He was explaining. And I said, using a company's name to push your brand without them knowing is illegal. They reached out to me saying, this is what someone is doing. It is totally wrong. Try, get careful. That's a Nigerian whiskey. In case they say, maybe they no go catch up. I ain't gonna say, I will put everything down. The truth is that whatever we did for blah, 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 I will send all the message to you, but they read my own, so that I know go twist my word. And I said, no, it is wrong. If you told them, there won't be any issue. At least them for no. By saying powered by Cubana, it means that they have endorsed it. That's not how it works. Even if any brand won't help you drop a word, but I think know what you are doing, it will make sense. This is just an advice for next time, bro. He now said that if they respond to Gmail now, if I have it directly to the manager or anyone I can talk to, he was explaining why he did it. We lock up. All of a sudden, see, he comes to respond, but he can't twist and he can't say, now me call cameraman. I don't reply him again. Now me call cameraman. Now me use my money still book boats for shoot. Now me still they buy the drink. Now me pay for editor. She they don't give me. I pay. Now me still they get cold response from someone I look up to as bros. I did very disappointed. I swear to God. I wouldn't think say you be strict normally. Out of your 2.7 followers, you just lost a fan. I might be useless, but I wouldn't judge the way you did for your level. I don't unfollow you because I get disappointed. The thing know they add up. So I just advise you. Then I said to him, I said, you get disappointed because I did tell you the truth. Thanks for unfollowing me. The world hates the truth. I blame myself for reaching out. Do what you want. If there's some other people, they're going to even take the advice and move on. It doesn't stop or show anything. I just tell you what to do next time. So the brands can even appreciate you more. They say you don't unfollow me. Nice one, enjoy. I didn't say anything. I now went to his page and I saw this post when he writes, Cubana Whiskey, do you want me to cry? I said, well, this is beautiful. So Cubana Whiskey will be giving a lot of my fans tickets to my boat cruise. And I said, why you go use this kind of caption? And the person for the Cubana Whiskey not there aware. You understand? I said, anyway, now them report you to me. Send your information to me. They even did a disclaimer on their page because they didn't know. Now I say when they saw it, they didn't react because they thought you were following me. So they asked me, enjoy, bro. That was it. The next thing, okay, you have done so much harm than good. Maybe you don't know who you chat with. This is Onyekachi, the guy you strike my set because you say I suppose lodge you for a go hotel as a big producer. Now when I be, then he started threatening. Yeah, I mean, good for you. I have that in record. How you made me feel that day. You made me lose money. Blah, 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 blah. No, now, everyone should lick your dirty leg. Imagine your reply after all my critics. You know what they pay the guy? After all my critics are hailing, you are full of yourself. You know, be God. You are not God. Now, God, the blessed man. I have seen you in more than 7 events, but I never get time for this, your pride. Because you know, rich. You get money, I know. I know get money. It was just talking. But let's see if you pay the damages so others will learn from your wrong action. I pay you for job 100K and you come my set before boss. This matter, I know go let them go. When I read the thing, I can't try to think Baba. I know they understand what in this guy they talk and what they be the for Kubana Whiskey when they advise you because they talk about your job. I don't carry your money run. I refunded you. You called another artist the following day. You did not strike your set. I can't call the guy where link me to the guy. The guy comes, why you go do that kind of thing? Next thing he went to his page, he posted me, come for something monster. I'm calling you out this night. The guy can't call her. My guy where link me up.
Okay. I understand where you are coming from. Let me bring him back. Let me try to reach a settlement. Like I told him before you joined, as long as you refund them and no contract day, him no really get case. And as you don't talk him now, marriage they end. OG Media, I need to end this because I have to go and join my wife's live. Here is my advice. OG Media, hear me.
Okay. I can hear you.
Here's my advice. You guys should bury the hatchet. No need to. You don't complain your own side. Wait. Don't complain. This thing will go on and on. Okay. You have 30 seconds.
No. I just want to just say something. Yeah, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Baba Rex, you say when you come, we don't shoot. What do you say we don't shoot?
My brother, when I talk, you know how they talk. We they ask. When I come, you know they shoot. When you don't tell. When I come, say well, I know they shoot. You not tell me say you they set up restaurant, or they set up something.
Baba Rex.
Technical.
Baba Rex. The club where I collect was for you to shoot a loop with your friends in that club scene. And that club scene was for you to cover all your sins. Normally, I don't read you, like you said, I'm not a known director.
Baba, leave read. Nobody tell you. Have you read? Listen, make I tell you, Baba. Have you read all your message? I read all your message when I talk to you. I know one time insult you, disrespect. You get mine, put it for your page, call me monster.
Oga, you're a monster. You're a monster. Normally.
All right, guys. Since wait. OG Media.
You understand where I'm driving at. But later,
you strike your set.
Matter later.
OG Media.
With all the whole begging, Baba Rex.
You say you go judge me for that later. Okay, not be Daddy Freeze that you go. Okay, not be Daddy Freeze that you go judge and later.
Obviously, it's like he's not going to judge this matter. But Daddy Freeze is not judging this matter like the way I expected him to do. Because now you just come here now, they form one celebrity, and everybody they believe what you guys
you are just jealous. You
know,
don't go fit grow like this. You don't go fit grow. Your energy is bad, bro. Any small thing you keep talking about my growth. You keep talking about being a celebrity.
What am I jealous in you?
You don't go fit grow like this, Baba. Calm down.
Jealous you. Jealous you.
I don't want after this live video, I will send you the man number where help this guy.
Now, make I end the matter here. OJ Media, eh?
Which can help me?
Victor Palan, don't wait till you tell me. Stay like your boss, like your mentor.
I don't buy market too.
I know you.
So who helped me? What are you talking about? Help who? What are you talking
Victor
about?
Palan, you said it was your boss. Now he called me for the job.
Okay, what I'm saying is you were disrespectful.
All right, wait. All right, hold on. OG Media, wait. OG Media, oh yeah, guys.
That's why I told you that. I told you
All right, oh yeah. I go come out to you again, OG Media. You know they hear. Can the two of you hold on? Can the two of you just hear me out? OG Media, what do you want? Make I judge them for you. What do you want? Hold on. What do you want, OG Media?
I'm paid. You feel I'm paid. He's still saying it. Can you see? I'm paid because you're a celebrity. Yes, I'm paid. You can work out on my set.
Hold on, OG Media. What do you want now? What do you want? Tell me what you want.
I'm not a I'm paid. Yes. I'm paid. Yes, it's true.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. I want him to say what he wants. Tell me what you want so that.
Yeah, go give me the attention.
Oh, voila.
Wait, OG Media, what do you want? What do you want now? What can we do for you?
I can't hear you. What did you say?
What do you want me to do for you now? What do you want this gentleman with us, Baba Rex? What do you want him to do that will make you happy now?
Yeah.
It's obvious that this man.
Don't tell me. Just tell me what you want. Don't make any assumptions. What do you want?
Baba, didn't I send you a message when I left your location?
Hold on. Make it just talk. Make we end this matter. What do you want?
You sent the message. Was that enough?
Oh, I'm going to end this live. I'm going to end this live.
You made me go through that thing. Was that enough?
Okay, what do you want? Say what you want.
Was that enough?
What do you want?
Place me your shoes, Baba Rex. Place me your shoes.
What do you want?
I leave the matter. No, I don't want anything anymore.
No, if you want an apology, tell us so that we can end this matter here. What is it that you want?
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
What will make you happy now?
What will make you happy now, my guy? What will make you happy? Because now for being remorseful, I sent you a text after that day. And I think the way they look at, I think I saw you in one event. I saw you in one event. You came to introduce yourself.
I came to meet you.
Me and you even hug.
I came to meet you.
Hug.
I came to meet you. We didn't hug. We didn't hug, Baba Rex. We didn't hug. You shake.
Okay, OG Media, what do you want? I have to go. What do you want?
What do you want? What do you want?
I don't want to talk to you, but you were distracted. Now this is it. This is like from the onset. I didn't say.
What do you want? Tell me what you want.
See, Baba won't come out.
What do you want?
Just talk what you want. If now apology, my run out here. What do you want me, Baba come out? I want just to wait till they pay you because I not be issue person. You where they talk if you know me you said you go no understand the kind person I be. So, but don't worry. Just say what you want. Live video is here. That if it's here, he needs to go. What do you want? What just say it.
It's fine.
Don't have feelings, bro.
What do you want?
Thank you so much for calling me out. It's fine, no problem. Let's just end this thing. Let's end this thing. Thank you.
Okay, let me suggest Baba Rex. Apologize to him because I can see that he's not happy about his video that was not. If you can apologize to him, that will make a lot of sense. Make we end them here.
What are all these people saying Thursday? I pray you clean my shoes.
Bro, forget waiting that they talk. You they complicate your own situation.
Let's just do it real quick. Bro, on behalf of everything, right? No, sorry, Rex. I'm sorry. This is a live video. I'm sorry for what happened in your set, for leaving your set. Thank God I refunded, but you said it cost you a lot of damage. Sorry for the damages, that happened in your set. I'm sorry if that's what you want. All right, but you see the way I did tell you sorry now. If Cubana Whiskey and the team comes for you, bro, please be calm to tell them sorry too, because I don't know the damage that you have. Eh?
Let them sue me now.
My brother, they can sue you and they will win. Oh, let me just advise you.
He said Cubana Whiskey.
Let them sue now.
But I apologize, Baba.
What
No
did they
hard
stand
feelings,
to gain?
bro. No hard feelings from
All
my
right,
side.
OG Media.
Sorry.
You know waiting, OG Media. I go call you during the week. Me and you go talk. If you want to rise in Nollywood, I'll give you some advice. Okay? If you want to rise in this industry, there are some things I personally believe you could do better. Okay? But in the meantime, there's peace. Thank you so much, Baba
He
Rex.
said something that really. He said something that I'm happy. He said something that made him leave the set. That he noticed I wasn't a registered director.
Are you a registered director?
And I think
Are you a registered director?
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
All right. Anyway, guys, I've got to go. Taste Buds is live. I'm going to join her. Baba Rex, thank you for coming. OG Media, thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you guys. I'm going live to join. Thank you, Baba Rex. Thank you for coming to share your side of the story. Thank you so much. I'm going to join Taste Buds NG now. She's been on for a while. I know she'll say I go chop this night too because I don't take too much of her time. So I'm going there to join her now. It's at Tastebuds NG. Just begin the mention say na from me at Tastebuds TasteBuds I've posted it. Tastebuds NG. That's her Instagram handle. Please go there. Go and follow her right now. Okay. I'm going to join her. It's really sad that they took so much of my time, but I'm happy I was able to at least bring this to an end. Go to my Facebook and buy some stars if you enjoyed the live. If you enjoyed the way we played, we judged the matter. If you think we were fair, please do support us. Go there right now and buy some stars. How do you buy stars? Go to Daddy Freeze on Facebook from your own Facebook account. Log into your account or go to your account, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. You will see today's video. You see me wearing this cap and this shirt, you know that that's the current video. Click on it, bottom left hand corner, you will see the star. Click on it, and that is exactly how to get stars. Go and get stars now. I am logging out and I will log back again, this time with Taste Buds NG. God bless you guys. I love you all. At TasteBudsNG. All right. Thank you guys so much and God bless. All right, guys, I'm joining Taste Buds live now.
There's so many people living in hell. When I mean hell, not literally living in hell under a roof, under a matrimonial home. They had the whole wedding, glamour, and everything, but they are living in hell. And I can tell you,
So, guys, I'm going to join them. Stay on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Stay on. I'm going to be a part of this. It's going to be amazing. I think I should join with this one. All right. So I'm joining her in a bit. Send request. I'm coming, guys.
whining. What is all that whining about? Who is whining who? What more do you want? Daddy Freeze is not here. What's happening? I just invited him. So what more do you want? Let us learn to prioritize what is most important in our lives. In a union, what should matter is the love you have for each other, the trust you have for each other. And it's not about what friends are saying, what society is saying. I mean, I and we never had one fancy wedding before we started our lives. So I told this lady she should stop allowing her friends to talk into her head. Oh, she has a career. Why is she still living with this man? If the man is not going to marry her, why can't she pack out? Come on, pack out. You have 2 boys. This man loves you. You love each other. You're in a committed relationship. You know what is happening. His former wife is in the States doing her master's, and she has sworn that she's not going to give him a divorce. He's been battling it. Both families have accepted you as wife. You have kids, but simply because you have a good career and your friends are telling you they mind it, they whine you. Pack your load. You still in this house. Back. Not all marriages will start off with a big wedding ceremony. What matters is lifetime partnership between you and that person that means the world to you. Let us learn to prioritize what is important. Daddy Freeze.
Hi, darling. Sorry, I was settling matter on my Instagram. Oh. I'm so sorry. I came a little bit late. I was settling matter on my Instagram, and the matter no agree end. But we've been able to settle it, and I've come with the whole crowd, so everybody's here. Hi, guys. Wedding or a lifetime partnership?
I can see. That is, I can tell your people here.
Yeah, so hello everyone. We came together. Someone said Daddy Freeze just arrived from court. While it was court session or full session. And I do hope that God gave me enough wisdom to be able to sort out that matter, because it was a delicate matter. So guys, let me just join you quickly and say something about what you're talking about, darling. It is wedding or a lifetime partnership. Which is more important? And I'm going to tell you for free, yeah. Although a lot of people think that weddings are very, very important.
That is, I was in a live video just now.
Okay, welcome. How you doing?
First of all, good morning.
Good morning. Although a lot of people think that the wedding is very important, and yes, you want to have a nice wedding, you want to look good, but you see, many times the wedding steals the joy, the wedding steals the shine from the marriage. People are too concerned about how they look, how much they spent, the kind of car that brought them to the wedding, the clothes they wore, who designed the clothes, the hotel they lodged in, the venue they used, not realizing that those things don't matter. Those things don't matter when it comes to actually. Hey, Pete is here. Invite him. He's hailing you.
Hello.
He's here. Just invite him. Let's see if he'll come. Just
I can't see him.
he's not. He did not send the request. So you have to go to your. You have to go to those 3 dots.
I'm just going through it to see.
And you have to type.
Oh my God.
Toby Adegboyega from the top. Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. Good morning.
Courage OJ, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so what I was saying is, Someone said his Pete is still in Canada because he sent that snow video. Everybody thinks he's in Canada. He's actually in the UK. So what I was trying to say is the marriage is very important. Let's remember Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. The moment they got married, their union ended. Their union got destroyed. Sometimes what you guys have is more important than the wedding. The wedding is a blessing or bringing people to witness, a ceremony to bring people to witness what you already have. Now, if you don't have it, I always tell people whatever is a zero cannot be multiplied. If you have 1 and you multiply it by 10, it becomes 10. If you multiply 1 by 100, it becomes 100. If you have 5 and you multiply it by 10, it becomes 50. By 100, it becomes 500. So whatever you have can be multiplied. But when you have 0, if you put 3 billion inside, it turns to 0. So if you never had anything, if you like, let Michael Jackson rise from the grave to come and perform at your wedding.
Sorry, Daddy Freeze, 1 minute, right?
Yes.
Just 1 minute. There's this lady, Tochi underscore special one. She's saying that the man needs to marry her if he loves her. It's a must, though. He must marry her if he loves her. It's not about having a big wedding. It can be a very small wedding to formalize the union. It's not about living together and having 2 kids. And then Tochi underscore special one. I'm going to tell you for free. In this particular case, that's why I tell you that all situations are different. In this particular case, the man cannot marry her. If you're familiar with our legal system, our constitution, if you should marry 2 women, whether you marry in the front of 3 people or you marry in the front of 1 million person, as long as there is a document showing that you are married to a second person when you have not officially divorced yourself from the first marriage, it is called bigamy. So it's not about small wedding or big wedding. Wedding is wedding. Wedding is a ceremony where 2 people come together in the presence of loved ones to sign a document, to sign a contract showing that you're now man and wife. So at the end of the day, what makes the wedding different from people just living together in a house is that document. And Tochi, you cannot sign that document for 2 women. You can't. You can't sign it for 2 men. You cannot. The first man or the first woman must divorce you. So you can live together as husband and wife, but you cannot sign a document showing that you are husband and wife. So, Tochi, I know you're under the category that believe that girl should pack her out. What is it? If you really love her, I should marry her. Those are the people entering her head. And when she sent me that DM, she told me she's torn. She's confused. Her friends are telling her the man, the whiner, that she should pack. She should pack her things with her 2 boys. She should pack and go. That the man really loves her, she should marry her. We should educate ourselves. I think the problem we have in this part of the world is us not knowing what the legal constitution says about marriage, about weddings, not marriages. 2 people can be married even without a wedding. Marriage is the vow for me. Marriage is that vow between a man and a woman before God, before parents. That is what a marriage is. So let's learn to differentiate it because people are getting it mixed up. Marriage and wedding. You can be married to a man, make a vow to a man, and not be wedded to him in any ceremony whatsoever. Yes. So Tochi, that man, I believe in my heart, that man loves that woman. And I told her my own advice. I told her not to move anywhere. It's not even about packing. She should not start giving the man attitude. Because it is one thing for her to remain in that marriage with her 2 sons and then start giving the man attitude. Start making the man feel that they are now on 2 different sides of the fence. Oh, I'm in this house, so we have 2 children, but you don't want to marry me. If truly she knows, unless there's another reason, and she said the only reason is because the first wife will not sign the divorce documents. So please, let's stop advising people wrongfully. Let's stop pushing them into their own doomsday. She has a beautiful home. They have a beautiful marriage without a wedding certificate. So, Daddy, please continue, because I know there are so many people like Tochi here believing the man is whining her. He's not whining her. Daddy, please.
Yes. So let me continue with that. You see, you need to also understand where women are coming from. You need to understand that our society has done a lot of damage to the mentality of people. You need to understand that the way we think is a consequence of our society, and you can't take that away. A woman believes she's incomplete if they've not paid her dowry. A woman believes that even if the man is taking good care of her, as long as he has not gone to visit her people, he is not her husband. He doesn't love her. He's using her. He's whining her. You see, we need to start getting out of that mindset, and it is a mindset bred out of lack of development, especially with regards to personal growth. A man or a marriage does not qualify a woman. You are who you are. Oprah Winfrey is Oprah Winfrey, whether she's married or not. Beyonce is Beyonce, whether she's married or not. And a useless woman is a useless woman, where sometimes the marriage just puts a cap on a useless person. Marriage is not a validation. Many people go into marriage because of this societal pressure, and at the end of the day, they only make things worse for themselves and the poor innocent soul that they decided to join forces together with. Let me tell you this for free, guys. Don't let anybody put you under pressure to marry. Because you have a child with somebody does not mean you must marry them. Because you are above 30 does not mean if you don't have a husband, you are in trouble. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to understand very, very well what you're about to get into. Now, this woman and this guy, they've been living together, they're happy. Let them have an honest conversation. I was talking to someone too. Sometimes you need an honest conversation. Sometimes when your man is making you feel insecure, he's cheating on you, he's not taking care of you, he's not there for you, and then he's not marrying you. It's normal to feel insecure. There's a lady who came to meet me, and she told me something similar to what you said. She actually drove to the house to see me the other day, and I had to step outside to have a conversation with her. And it's this same thing. She has a kid. The guy doesn't want to marry her. There's nothing going on. I understand that scenario. You feel insecure because you are not getting anything out of the relationship. You are like a glorified house help. Yes, but you see, if everything is working out fine, you guys are having a good home, you guys are happy, but then because the guy has a previous marriage that has not yet been nullified, or a divorce process that has not yet been completed, they are advising you not to marry so that it doesn't look like bigamy. Don't go and put yourself inside something that will send the two of you to prison or make you spend a lot of money. Detach yourself from your emotion.
Bigamy actually carries a fine in Nigeria.
Fine or imprisonment. You have to. I think it's up to 8 years imprisonment.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people don't know that.
Do you realize that? Let me break this down to you. I hate to sound. Do you realize that May Edochie can actually sue Yul Edochie for bigamy and send him to prison? Are you aware?
Yes, if she wants to, yes.
If she wants to take him, she can actually sue him for bigamy and he'll go to jail. The reason why she's probably not doing it is because of their kids. She doesn't want the father of her children to go to jail, and she probably still loves him or whatever else it is. But if she wanted to be wicked, she can send him to prison like this. Like this. You don't realize it. I can take a second wife. I can take a second wife. Your constitution does not allow it to. Unless you marry that first wife traditionally. Unless someone says, I don't think it works in Nigeria. It works if you have a good legal team. The reason why many women don't do it is because the family will advise you against it. Do you understand? So that is my take on this particular matter. So let's hear other people.
Oh my God, I lost that.
Okay, hi, Daddy Free.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hello.
I'm alright, and you? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, so guys, the topic, it says wedding or lifetime partnership, which is more important. The wedding is just like, it's a ceremony, you know. Then the marriage is what really matters. When you guys, you know, after the whole wedding thing, you guys are going to be married. You have to live life, plan your life together and all that. But these days, people are more concerned about the wedding thing. You know, you want to, you know, have this event that's so big. If you want to do it, you can afford it. You know, do it and just, you know, do your thing and enjoy it. Then your marriage is what really matters. The values of marriage, people don't really even respect it no more. And they go with a pressure from the society. Marriage in the United States, for me, is different from Nigeria. Nigeria first, like in a relationship first, people tolerate things they are not supposed to tolerate in a relationship. And they keep enduring, they get into the, you know, marriage. You know, they have their weddings and then they marry. First, for example, I talk to people that, you know, as boyfriend and girlfriend, your boyfriend is already hitting you, you know, beating you. We are tolerating all these things. Do you think this person is going to change? He cannot. Like I tell people, if my own sister comes to tell me that her boyfriend is beating her, that's an issue for me. But these days, you see women tolerate these things. I get so sad when I see ladies dating guys that are beating the hell out of them. Then they get into the marriage and expecting something to change. It's never going to change. They're trying to give you an excuse to defend this young man to say, okay, this is the reason why I did it, because I spoke to him like this. That's why. The other can't wait to settle this thing. Then they feel like, oh, you know what, if I don't get married to this guy, I'll probably not get a husband or I'll probably not get a wife again. There's a woman assigned for every man, and there's a man assigned for every woman. If you are patient, you'll get your own. Don't let age deceive you that, oh, so at this time I have to do this, at this time I have to do this. And, you know, set your priorities right. Don't sell yourself short. Don't give yourself cheaply to any man. Don't give yourself cheaply to any woman. And look at your values, too. It's very, very important. Things you will not tolerate. Oh, I'm not a woman. This is what I don't like. Now you meet him and say, I will manage this. I can manage this. You know you like to eat. You marry a woman that cannot cook. What do you expect? You have to live with it. You have to know that you will live with it like that. She doesn't know how to cook. And if she doesn't have interest to learn how to cook, because some ladies tell you, I try. I'm not getting, you know, for me to be a cook for you. I'm not getting married because I'm going to be, you know, cleaning the house all day. Do you accept that you are that kind of person? But me as a person, I like food. It's very, very important. That's what's going to give me joy. If you have interest in learning how to cook these things, you know, it will give you joy. But now people just jump into marriages. You don't care if you know how to cook or not. When you get there now, wahala, oh, you're not cooking for me. You're not doing this for me. Oh, then the lady wants to wear, like, you know, certain clothes that exposes her body and, you know, she wants to go out like that. You are not okay with it. Then you start fighting. She will now remind you, when you met me, where was I not wearing clothes that was exposing my body before? You know, all these things. People
Absolutely,
like,
absolutely. That's what happens.
You know that long. Yeah, a relationship from your relationship, deal with it.
Let's hear your take on this, you know?
Okay,
prioritizing wedding so much instead of the actual marriage, the actual lifetime partnership that you should have with this person that means the world to you, you know?
I actually wanted to pick back on the story that you guys were talking about
Yes, the lady. Her
lady
friends
that was
that actually had to move out, that the man is not marrying her, so what's she doing in the home? She should leave with her 2 boys, and she actually knows that the only reason why the wedding is not taking place is because of a situation that might lead into bigamy. Because in Nigeria, you cannot marry 2 women in the court of law or in the church or anywhere if you're not officially divorced from the first person. So that is the reason why the wedding is not taking place. But according to her, everything is so beautiful in their home. He's a wonderful person, love each other, and all of that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Now, move. Those are my children. Move. Now I have a question. The first marriage, the guy was married before. Are they legally married?
No, the marriage has been in the court. He has filed for a divorce. He has sent the woman the divorce document for nearly 8 years. This woman has sworn that she's not going to give him a divorce. And she's now living in the States. She's been living in the States. She's been living in the States for the past 6 years. Doing her money, doing everything. She's not coming back to Nigeria and she's not giving him a divorce.
Okay, so that's a different story. My advice to her is not to listen to her friends. When it's not broken, why try to fix it? Do you understand what I mean?
Absolutely. Exactly what I told her.
I think we as Nigerian, I live in the States, but we as Nigerian, I think we're so caught up in this wedding, marriage, the lavishness of getting married. And having a relationship with the person that you're marrying, Yeah. I wouldn't listen to my friends. I'm sorry on this one, ladies. He's in a bind here. There's no way. Do you understand what I mean? I will hope that after 8 years, I will hope that Nigerian court will actually give him the divorce because basically she abandoned the relationship. Do you know what I mean?
She did. She did.
So that divorce should have been granted a long time ago. Do you understand what I mean? And if he was divorced, I believe that the guy would have met her. Do you understand what I mean? But what I want to piggyback on the whole relationship, especially when it comes to marriage. I've been married to my husband for 6 years now. We met at an older age. We didn't marry young. We're in our late 30s when we got married. And when we got married, we went to court to go and get married. We did our traditional in my father's house here in America. And then went to court and we got married. And I know a lot in my head when I was younger, of course, we wanted the white wedding, the beautiful wedding, the Asho Ebi and all that.
The glitz and the glam of the wedding.
Exactly. Want that. But you gotta think about this is a lifetime commitment. If you're really in love with the person that you're gonna marry, if you're not just marrying for show. Because some people do marry for show and it's
that's true.
A business
Transaction. It is transactional.
But if you really truly love the person and you want to build a lifetime with them, I think you shouldn't marry if it's a small court wedding or if it's in your father's living room, or the marriages that are in the living room or in the court actually last longer than the ones that are on Instagram, and a year from now they're divorced or on the brink of being divorced. Do you understand what I mean? So I just want to say, lady, especially we women, when we wait a long time to meet the right person and you finally find the right person, go with your heart, because all these aesthetics of, I'm going to make sure that it's, because I waited so long. I think what we could get caught up in it is because you waited so long and you find this person, you're like, I must tell the world. No, don't tell the world. I think it should be between you and the person that you're marrying, because it's better. There's a proverb that my mother always said that it's not that great, but it says, when you're eating your food, you cover it. You don't show the world. Understand what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
World, because when you show the world, sometimes you attract the wrong energy.
Energy.
Do you understand what I mean? The people that you think that are smiling in your face are the ones that are like wishing you bad. So marriage is not the glitz and glamour of, let's do this big party or whatever. And it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. Marriage is not perfect. It's not all beds and roses. You're going to have the ups and downs. You're going to have the arguments, the disagreements and everything. But you have to be in a steady communication with each other, to be able to make it work. Do you understand what I mean? It's not, I'm like you said, your story with your husband. Yes, I mean, like you were saying with the story with your husband, you didn't have to even show us that, oh yeah, you got married, that's your business, but your relationship. Understand what I mean? So, ladies, I beg you, if you do find that person that you do want to get married to, I think you should think about it very hard, and don't get caught up in all this. Oh, I'm gonna, go out and I'm gonna just make it big and the ceremony. That's not it, because after the wedding, after you finish eating all the jollof rice and you finish dancing and the DJ goes on and everybody goes on your husband.
It's just you and the person. That's it. How are you going to navigate your way through life?
Exactly.
Best way you can. That's what matters. And that's what I want people to take home today. It's the marriage that should be your priority. This person you want to spend the rest of your life with, that is what should be priority. How are you going to navigate through all the challenges that will come your way and still hold on to that love that actually brought the both of you together? It's not about the glance of the weddings. The wedding is going to be big and glamorous, then I'm in it with you. If it's not, I don't want to.
The one that baffles me most is people going through domestic abuse already in the relationship before they even go into marriage. Like, these people are literally fighting and beating up themselves, and they're having a big wedding, and everybody's coming to eat rice and think.
That's the height of foolishness.
Marriage is going nowhere. Yeah. Like, people are crying. Exactly. Have had this big wedding, and I'm looking like, this doesn't make any sense. We all know that this one is not going anywhere. And you guys, when you do it now, the younger ones are learning from, they're learning from whatever is going on. Because if I understand sometimes marriage might not go the way you want it to go, which leads to divorce sometimes. When you have a reason why this thing leads to divorce, you can explain to someone that, okay, this is what happened. Okay, if you made a mistake like this, or this is this like this, there should be a concrete reason why you took certain decision. But now people don't even have real decision, because even from the beginning of the relationship, you're already fighting, beating up yourself. Then you guys have this big wedding, then you get inside and say, okay, yes, we are jumping out of it. Then the people say, oh, I'm hanging in there because we have 2 children together, we have 1 child together. No, you're supposed to be hanging in there because even from the beginning, the whole thing was all laid on wrong foundation. Of you, hitting yourself, then your kids are going to be watching you do all this thing, hitting yourself, fighting, and say you're hanging in there. What are you hanging in there for? It consumes your life.
When it comes to a marriage where there's abuse and things like that, and there are children involved, I really urge you guys, women, men, because abuse is both ways. Men can be abused towards women, women can be abused towards men.
Absolutely.
Don't be shame because you have children, because you're further damaging the children. Remember, these children are going to grow up, they might not be able to articulate and say, mommy is doing this or daddy is going to traumatize them to where it's just going to be a vicious cycle where when they get older and start to look for someone to love them, and they're going to be looking for love in the wrong places. Ladies, don't settle. I am telling you, if I were to tell you my story, I got married when I was 35 years old, I had my first child at 36, and I found love, I wanted this Prince Charming, in my head, when you're younger, you want this Prince Charming, this rich person that's going to sweep you off your feet, but I married a regular man that takes care of his family, that is a hard worker, that takes care of his family and loves me, and we're built together. Don't look at people. people's stories are different. Some people will find a billionaire and they get married and they live the rest of their life together, fairy tale. But sometimes it's not that way. Do you understand what I mean? If you find somebody that can love you for who you are and you have the same goal, that this is where
you see, sorry, the focus here should be on your goal. What are your goals? What is it you want from this relationship with this man? That is the question I want every man, woman to ask themselves before getting into a committed relationship. What are your expectations in this relationship? That is what should be your driving force. You gotta talk. Spending the rest of your life with someone. It's not about the glitz and the glam before the marriage, which is wedding. So we have to change how we think here in Nigeria, especially because while I'm saying we, this particular woman wasn't having issues in her marriage until all her friends started getting into her head that something is wrong.
No.
And she kept sending me DM like every other week. She would send me another DM like she's unsettled. And I'm telling her, stop allowing people to talk into your head. Who are these people? We are the society. So as Nigerians, please stop expecting every marriage to start off in the exact same way yours did. Marriages are going to spring from different kinds of situations. Exactly. We shouldn't have a particular format in which all marriages are supposed to stem from. So let us stop advising. I was really so upset. At the point, I was like, I wish I knew your friends. I'm going to call them up one by one and tell them to leave with them. Because you see, like Daddy Freeze will always tell me, he says, it's little ideas that get into people's heads unconsciously, You don't know that what they're saying is getting to you. You believe it's not getting to you. But by the time you start acting up with your husband, he's going to say, what has come over you? Baby, you're different. You're cold. What's going on? And I wonder, you're going to start becoming cold to your husband very soon. Mark my word, because this girl, you call your friends, they are getting into your head. Hey, there's something they call in Nigeria now, whining. When you feel somebody deceiving you, the same thing they whine you. They're using the word that the man they whine you. No. Where is he? You have to. You see. Like 6 years. You see. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
No case of domestic abuse, no case of lying or cheating.
Let me tell you guys something. Yeah. Let me tell you guys something. You see, there is a certain way of thinking. I was in an argument just now with some lady who fought me over. Remember that time there was that story about B Lord said he wears fake clothes and watches but lives in original mansions. And I was trying to explain to them because there are some people who only bought watches, so they don't understand property. And there's people who bought property but don't own watches, so they don't understand. I bought the two. My house cost about $350K when I bought it. Today, the Naira value has multiplied by 4, but it's worth about $277,000. What am I trying to say is, what you think is an investment is actually lost money. If I had taken that $350K and invested it in certain watches and stayed in a rented house, I would have bought 2 of these houses today without. But you see, you need to be on a certain vibration to be able to figure it out. And you need to have done both, because I've bought watches and I've bought the house and I can see the difference. Most people will tell you that they will read what they told you them in school, that watch is a liability, house is an asset. There was a particular watch one Mohammed guy was begging me to buy in 2016. It was a Richard Mille for $180,000 or $175,000. That watch there is $500,000. Why am I bringing this analogy is, people always look at life the way their parents looked at life, the way they don't look out of the box. And the same always applies to marriage. If If the man has not paid your dowry, he's not your husband. Stedman did not pay Oprah's dowry. They are probably living happier and better than than your mother that they paid her dowry.
Yeah.
Umuna is not settling fight.
My husband.
Umuna is not settling fight for Oprah and Stedman. No. Meanwhile, small thing now, village don't gather for your head. Do you get?
No, but that is when it comes to that part, like for that lady, if the man has not really done anything, as regards, legalizing their marriage, it's something that surely, she's gonna think about sometimes too. One doesn't even really have to talk to her about it because first, if it was in an American setting, cannot even be with that man talking about they are even getting married together, when he has not finished the divorce process from one. So now, if, like I said, that process is taking so long, 8 years is a long time for them. Like, if you decide to abandon a marriage, that's the reason why, the judge even grants the whole thing, like, real quick for you, and, as long as they have proof that you abandon it. So if that is...
But sorry to cut you short, here in Nigeria, everything doesn't work the way it works in the States. In the States or in the Western world, that marriage, maybe they would have found a way around it to dissolve it. But in Nigeria, my own divorce spanned almost 10 years, okay? 2 months to making it 10 years. I was going to the court every twice a month or once every month for 10 years. What can we give us? My divorce spans longer than the number of years that I was even married. That is a country, okay? So you have to start
connection for all those things, like to bribe judges and and all.
Now in Nigeria, people say a lot of things happen behind closed doors with judges. I don't know. I don't dispute. I don't disbelieve. I'm just neutral. But here in Nigeria, we know a lot of things happen that shouldn't be happening, okay? So the question is, why should your divorce span longer than even the marriage itself? It doesn't make sense. But a lot of things do not make sense here. So if you are in a country where a lot of things do not make sense, you have to start thinking outside the box. You have to start thinking about what makes you happy and what works best for you, not what the society wants for you, because the society is not thinking of your own best interest here in Nigeria.
What did that lady come by? That lady that's in America now, because she knows the system over there in America. What if she now comes out with a Nigerian system now that is supporting somebody to be out of the marriage for 8 to 10 years? She might even come back after 20 years and come and tell you that man is still her husband and she's trying to fight for him.
That is her game plan, I mean, women that do that is usually their game plan. But the only way the man is going to protect his sons is to write a will. And to protect his new wife is to write a will, okay? And there's evidence that the case has been in court for a dissolution, that she has refused to attend the court proceedings. And some way, somehow, they've just been dragging it on. And there was one thing I told us.
They should get a foreign lawyer for that. If Nigerians,
exactly.
Like foreign lawyers get involved in that, they will work on it real quick.
Yeah. And then I told this woman something. I said, if this man, according to you, you've both gone to your families, both families have sat down under one roof, they've given you their blessings. You've actually eaten, you've drank, and you've told your parents your intention, and they have prayed for you people. That, for me as a Christian, that is what matters. That is what matters. Blessings, support of parents, not family, parental support, parental prayers, accepting your union before God. That is marriage.
Yeah.
The lady, the first wife, is she in communication with the husband?
She's not incommunicado. I think they are. I don't know, but I'm thinking that what brought their marriage is maybe not having children or whatever it is, because they don't have kids. They don't have any kids. Okay, before the man filed for the divorce based on abandonment, she left. Okay, so he filed, and then he moved on, and now he has this woman with 2 boys. Okay, they've been together now for 6 years, almost 7 years. So I'm like, if both parents have agreed that both of you are now man and wife, but you cannot actually do the wedding where you now get the certificate showing that you're not married. I expect you to be a little bit patient. Instead of fighting this man, take out that energy in looking for a lawyer that can facilitate things abroad. It is very expensive. It is very expensive, but try to pull your resources together to fight her to make her sign from the United States. Instead of fighting each other here, your concern should be how to get the woman in the States to sign the document.
Yeah.
You're fighting the wrong battle. For me, she's just fighting the wrong battle here.
And listening to the wrong people.
Yes, listening to the wrong people.
When you know in Nigeria, so when they see you are happy in your marriage, because number one, I always said that your marriage is happiness. When they see you happy, they are not. I tell people you're having occasions, you're inviting your enemies and your friends to come see that you are happy in your home. They're not happy with you. You are smiling, you're taking pictures of your husband, you're going somewhere, you're coming back. All those things, they're not happy with you. This person needs to be like us. How can you just only have a good man? You know, she's enjoying herself. This man is enjoying himself with a good wife. These people are not happy with you. And they will not start bringing, oh, have you even done this when did that time again? They say, no, why would you even buy? You know, those kind of stuff. They start putting into your head now. You get carried, okay, yes. If you don't do this, you know, this will happen. I tell people,
Sorry to cut you short. Let me quickly address Uganda. There's this lady here, Uganda. She said it's risky. You don't have a wedding certificate to show for this union. Should anything happen to the man, his family will kick you out. Uganda, it swings both ways. Here in Nigeria, we have seen dozens of women being kicked out upon the passing of their husband.
Even inside marriage.
Traditional, even inside marriage. Inside marriage, they kick them out.
Straight.
The man, they kick them out. Then when a man passes on, they still kick them out. So your marriage certificate in Nigeria, your traditional marriage with this selfish woman, majority of these village elders are very selfish. They drive the wine for the traditional wedding. They are still going to be the same people, elders that will come and kick you out should anything happen to your husband. Okay? So your marriage certificate in Nigeria or your wedding certificate in Nigeria does not stop wicked in-laws.
Let me tell you what stops wicked in-laws. Let me tell you what stops wicked in-laws. Hold on.
They will.
Hold on. Let me tell you what stops wicked in-laws. Wait. Buy all your property in the name of a company that you and your wife own. One is better than even a will. A will is amazing, but family will drag will. But a company, family cannot go and take the properties of a company. They will arrest them. So if this house is owned by the company and the cars are bought as company cars, you cannot just go there one day and say, hey, you are the brother's elder brother. You want to come and carry his car to do his funeral. But you go jail. EFCC. They will just call EFCC for you. Simple. It stole our company car. They will report it as armed robbery.
Armed robbery. So
now you go declare yourself. Say, no, now my brother car. Then also, I advise people. A lot of people would argue with you, but I always know what works for me. Growing up, I saw what extended family did to my father. My mother's family, my mother comes from a family of upwardly mobile people. Everybody is doing averagely well. We don't have liabilities. My father's family is the opposite. My father was the only one that was educated. He's the only one that brought his head out of the water. And each time he brings his head out of the water, the family will pull him back underwater with them. So my father never really got to live. He always lived for his family. I was telling my younger sister the other day that from when I was 8 years old, where is daddy going? Daddy's going to site. He was building. Till today, he's still building. There's no time my father said, you know what, all of us, let's go to Dubai. Let's just go and spend the weekend. Let's just go. No, it's always from one. Me, I could not cut away. You see, sometimes when you have toxic family, you have to cut them. You cannot say, Christ could not save everybody. Who your mama can be, who you can be, you want to save the world. Sometimes you need to cut away toxicity so you can live. And Lagos estate life That's why I prefer Lagos estate life to owning a house in Lagos. My estate, you cannot near the gate if I did not give you appointment. Maybe it is me they will call. My mother cannot come to my house without me giving approval.
That's true.
You will come to the gate and you will shout and nobody will answer you.
You need a gate pass.
You need a gate pass to come and visit me as my mother will born me. So you see, sometimes you also ask people, is it me and my taste buds in this house that is in this estate that my father wants to come and claim, or my cousin, or they can't. You can't even pass the gate. It is taste buds that we have to open the gate for you. And if she knows that you are coming to drag house with her, she will not open the go and call IG of police. It will end the same way. You understand what I'm telling you? You cannot come and take possession. So sometimes when you notice that your family is toxic, and I did that. Sometimes I look at my sisters and I see my extended family cousins visiting them. This is how I look at them. I say, wow, you guys are amazing. Me, apart from my immediate family, and my mother-in-law and one or two family members that I see that they are like me, upwardly mobile. The toxic ones, I keep them at bay. From both sides of the family. Taste Buds looks at me. She says that I do not gather appendages from the family that I'll be taking care of. No, because those are the first people that will destroy you when the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah.
So
when it comes to that too, I was even talking to my friend like 2 days ago. I was telling her, I said some people have parents that are very like, I would not want to insult my parents or anybody's parents. Some parents are very tough. Like when I say tough, they are difficult people. When you have a difficult parents like that, don't bring them to your marriage, because now they will come and monitor your wife or your husband and say, oh, it's not acting like this, it's not doing like this. Why is this thing doing like this? You know, I see they when I mess up the marriage. Yeah, they come mess up the marriage and they walk back. I tell them, I say, if I had a mom like that and she comes to my house and start monitoring my wife, I'll say, hey, please leave my house and go and meet your husband. It's very, very simple. I'm not gonna play with you on that. But the woman say, now your mama will born you. I say, oh, my mama will born you. You know, live with your husband, enjoy your marriage. You go come
so much nonsense. So much nonsense has been tolerated. Listen, so much nonsense has been tolerated on behalf of Nadi Mama we born you be that. So much nonsense. I know someone, I'm not going to mention the person's name.
Thank you so much for joining in. I'm a fan of both of you. I love you guys. Keep doing the work that you're doing.
Love you too.
Hopefully we can talk some other time. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye. Still have a lovely weekend.
Thank you. You too.
So guys, that is it on today's topic. I really enjoyed the discourse. So I want us to start thinking out of the box. Please, if you're one of those people that go about encouraging other people in their marriages, in their unions, on how best you think the union or the marriage should have started, please desist. Marriages are definitely going to start up in different ways. The way you started your own union or your own marriage is not the way the next person's marriage is going to start. Life happens to us all, and we turn, or rather we should turn to follow the path in which we find ourselves and make the best of the situation that we find ourselves in. Do not be the judge and the jury deciding for people how best they should live their lives. I was so upset with this lady. It's almost a month, but every other week she still send me a DM because I know this matter is keeping her up at night. It's eating her up. And I'm coming from a place where I have experience in both kind of a situation. So please, do not be the judge and jury for anybody. What should matter in a lifetime commitment between a man and a woman, in my opinion, is love, faith in each other, support, trust. If you can trust each other, if you can trust the love you have for each other, and you're willing to walk through life together, that is what matters. It's not if your marriage started from a big wedding, or if it started by both of you moving together as man and wife. Whatever the reason is, you are the one wearing the shoes. You know where it pinches. Make the best out of any situation you find yourself in. But at the end of the day, what your decision should be should border on what works for you, what is in your own best interest, not what your friends think, not what your family members think, not what the world thinks. Because at the end of the day, you will be sleeping on your bed every night alone. So your guilt, your joy, your happiness is yours to decide. Make decisions that are in your own best interest. Decisions that will keep you happy and mentally well for as long as you live. That's just my message for you today. Okay?
Yeah.
So thank you all for joining in. Thank you, Daddy, for
Thanks so much.
spending time with us. Thank
Thanks,
you,
Daddy.
my
Thank you.
brother.
Lovely topic. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
so much.
you.
All right.
See you
y'all
next
have a
week,
good night.
Saturday, late night, into Sunday. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, guys, on YouTube. Love you guys.